Thanks to the efforts of each and every one of you, we're here to consider another legacy of a man who loved the history and vibrancy of a uniquely American institution. No one made the Senate come alive like he did. He loved its history and its place in our American story. There is no greater tribute we could offer than to make the Edward M. Kennedy Institute for the United States Senate a reality. It'll be a living institute where students and teachers and the public can come together and learn about the role and importance of the Senate he loves so much.
It will be a dynamic center of learning and engagement that takes advantage of 21st century technology to provide each visitor with a unique and information-rich, personalized experience that literally will bring history alive. The centerpiece of the building will be a large amphitheater that can be arranged to recreate the floor of the United States Senate, either the current Senate chamber or the old Senate chamber where they met from 1810 to 1859. All of the senators' desks will be totally interactive. The history of who sat at that desk and almost limitless amounts of substantive information will be at your fingertips. The hallways and the walls outside the chamber will have interactive spaces as well. And visitors will be able to sit up in a gallery that will overlook the activities on the Senate floor. There will be classrooms circling the perimeter of the building for further study. Documents and information will be digitized and readily available and can be sorted according to the user's preference. Our goal is to provide each visitor with an insight into the workings of their government that they couldn't get anywhere else. Imagine going into the amphitheater, refiguring it as the old Senate chamber, and actually becoming one of those senators: Henry Clay, Daniel Webster, Stephen Douglas, John Calhoun, and the others. You would study their positions, negotiate, argue, debate. Teddy said there was no more perfect partner for the Edward M. Kennedy Institute than the University of Massachusetts, Boston. And he loved this location, here on Columbia Point, next to his brother's library, overlooking Dorchester Bay. My husband's dream was that by immersing yourself in our history, by reliving the great debates of our time, you would be reminded of the great problems we tackled and great things we achieved when we all came to the table. And you would be inspired to be involved too.
For it is now, especially now, that we need to get people interested in our public problems and reignite their faith in our public institutions. Bring Americans together to forge consensus and understand not just the United States Senate's role in our government, but their role in it as well.
What we're doing there is going to be something unlike anything anywhere in the world, really. We're going to bring history alive.
Mr. Reed of Rhode Island. Mr. Reed of Nevada. Mr. Kennedy.
Aye.